Welcome to Mr. Smith's Garage. What a beautiful day to be driving around in Jill, the white tin-top Vanagon. Doing a meetup with a few folks. We're gonna do a drive to Sims Road, something like that. We're trying to set up a group on Facebook called Shasta VW Westies. I threw the VW in there so that people didn't think it was about dogs. But yeah, so we're gonna go do this meetup. We're basically just kind of doing a luncheon up in the mountains. But I figured I'd just give you an introduction. Mr. Smith's Garage. I'm Mr. Smith, and we're not in the garage today, but we're heading out on an adventure and taking you with me. Thanks so much, guys. Here is our meetup spot. Just want to make sure people can see us coming in. Here's our group. We're gonna cruise to Sims. I don't know if we're gonna make it. We'll see. I think we'll all make it. But there's Old Red, there's Jim Carter's, and there's Jill. All right, here we go on the road. I got two bay window buses caravanning behind me, and I think I'm in the lead, so I might swap you guys around just so you can see what's going on in the background. All right, can you see back there? You see Jim Carter back there, and right behind him is Dave Baronin, DB in Old Red. So we are making our way north. Looks like we might hit some rain, which is perfectly fine. Everybody's sealed up, and we're having a good time. All right, we're starting to gear up here. Got our first little climb up and over the lake. Beautiful day. Cool weather. Might hit some rain, we'll have to see. Just a little while ago I had the camera turned around backwards, looking back at the other guys, and I noticed on the other side, coming southbound I-5, was another bus, bay window Westy, almost just like DB's, but it just didn't have the front. You know what? It was a later model, because it had the tent in the back and it didn't have the front kind of storage spot. So, but it was on a trailer. So here we go. I do see some raindrops coming down, but we're gonna hit this hill about 45 to 50 miles an hour. See how we can do. Then you'll get to see Shasta Lake full, which is just beautiful. We're gonna pull off at this first rest area that we've only gone, I don't know, 7 or 10 miles, but just want to check with the folks behind me, see how their bay windows are doing. And my temperature is looking just fine right now, but I figured we just do a kind of a check-in, double check, see how things are going. We are doing good. We're gonna get back on this road and move ahead. There's my buddies there. Well, if you can see it out in the distance there's Mount Shasta. We're starting to get up in the trees now, past some of the fire stuff that we were in earlier. Beautiful day, probably mid-70s. Engine's running, engine oil's running at about 210, 215. Oil pressure still at 30 psi and strong. We are running about 50 miles an hour at 2,900 RPMs. Interesting statistics for you. I still got my 2 bay window bus friends behind me, and I think we got about maybe 7 miles to go to get up to Sims Road. Beautiful day though. Way back will be mostly downhill, which will be a little bit nicer. I see Sims Road, 1 mile. I have literally no idea where I'm going. Jim, our fearless leader that wasn't able to make it because he was having water-cooled problems with his Westy Synchro. All of us air coolers made it up here. So he was the one that kind of knew where to go. So Jim, we're gonna find it here based on what you relayed the information to me, so I'm sure we'll find it just fine. Because I think there's a bridge as we get down here a little bit, and he said somewhere right before the bridge is kind of a pull-off where people launch rafts and stuff in the river. There's some cabins down here, nice. Oh, I see the railroad is down here. Looks like we're gonna have a railroad crossing here pretty soon. Oh, beautiful little forest. Here's our railroad crossing. see how this campground looks, if it's very full or not. Sims Flat. Drive through here just to see what it looks like. Looks like we'll end up going out and using the day use parking area. I noticed a sign back there said Poison Oak Throat, which I think they meant to say throughout, but it was throat. Let's keep just driving around here just to see what it looks like here. There's a little bathroom over there. Some shady spots. Bathroom there. A little creek up on this side of the river was on the other side, but little creek over here, which is kind of nice. Trail. This is a nice little grove in the shade, huh? Look at that. I'm going to turn the camera off just for a little bit to cool down so I can get ourselves set up down here and kind of get a picnic going. All right, so this is where we decided to park for lunch. We've got 3 buses here, 2 bay windows and a Vanagon. It's beautiful out here. Here's our trees up the road, across the street. Much cooler in the shade than it is in the sun, but very nice. There's Jill. Jim, you have a name for your bus yet? No bus? Okay.
Scott and Dave have called it a few things.
Oh, okay.
I don't want it to be that.
And this is Old Red. Old Red looking good. And here comes DB. This is the end of the road right there. So, no, having a good time. Right back. Beautiful down there. joining me today, Mr. Smith's Garage. We had a great trip, luncheon up at Sims Flat Campground off of Interstate 5 on the Sacramento River. Beautiful day, and just want to thank you for joining me. And if you like this kind of videos that I do, please subscribe, throw me a thumbs up, and comment. Make sure you let me know what you want me to do next.